Yes, a fourth tag. Let's do this. Hey everyone, welcome to another video and welcome to another tag video. Yes, as you all know, I've done a bunch of tags on this channel. I've done 3 tags: the coffee tag, the movies tag, and the films by genres tag. And now this, I'm going to switch it up from the movies because I've done three different types of film tags. So this tag is the TV show tag. Yeah, I'm mixing it up a little bit and I am excited to do this tag. I love doing tags. I do this every now and then. I love tagging people. I love seeing people's answers to these questions, and I love answering these questions. And let's get started, shall we? And before I start this tag, I'm going to tag 3 people to do this tag, and the 3 people I'm going to tag is Super Mario Fan 03, Stuff You See in the Cinema, and Justin Watches Movies. Yes, let's see some video responses from you guys, and yeah, let's do this. Let's start the TV show tag. Alright, I have all the questions written down on a piece of paper because there's a lot of questions and they're very hard to answer because in movies, I watch more movies than TV shows, but there are still a lot of amazing TV shows, a lot of TV shows that I grew up with, and a lot of shows that I watch now because we're in the golden age of television. So yeah, there's a lot of great questions here and they're hard to answer, but I managed to do it. And there's 23 questions, so let's get to it, and let's start with question number 1. And question number 1 is best TV pilot. So a pilot is the first episode of a show, and a pilot is very important because it shows you the tone of the show, what you're in for when you're going to watch this show and stuff, and it basically gives you the feel of what you're going to get into with this TV show. And one of my favorite pilots of all time is from one of my favorite shows that is currently on television, and that is Game of Thrones. The pilot to Game of Thrones was absolutely amazing, with this amazing shot. You see the wall, you see these people die by these White Walkers. You have no idea what's going on. It does throw a lot of characters at you, and it is a bit confusing, but when you watch it now, when you're a fan of Game of Thrones and you know Game of Thrones, you know it's such an excellent way to open the show. And the ending of the pilot is just amazing and very gross. You all know what I'm talking about, but yeah, the pilot to Game of Thrones is my favorite pilot, and yeah. Alright, question 2 is the worst TV pilot. It's a little hard because, yeah, I don't watch a lot of crappy shows, but there are a few pilots I have watched, and I'm like, yep, I'm not watching that show. And one pilot I watched was last year, and that was for Minority Report, and I watched the first episode. I think it was on Fox, and it was absolutely god-awful. It had Megan Good, and the story was stupid and so convoluted. It was nothing like the Steven Spielberg movie with Tom Cruise. That is a fucking great movie. The show I never watched after the first episode. I'm super glad it got canceled, and yeah, it's one of the worst pilots I personally have watched, and yeah, it's terrible pilots. Alright, question 3 is best series finale, like the grand finale, the best series finale. Breaking Bad has one of the best finales. My god, how they open it is hilarious. What Walter White does to those 2 people, those stupid rich people, the laser pointers, so funny. And how Jesse Pinkman's story ends is very good. It's very bittersweet, and it was a proper conclusion to the show. And one of my favorite scenes in the series finale is when Walter talks to Anna Gunn's character, Skylar, and when he says to her, I didn't do this drug dealing for you guys. I did it for me. I did it for you guys too, but I did it because I liked it. He was Heisenberg, and that's why he did it. And it's such a great finale. It's a bit sad. It's a very bittersweet ending, but it is a proper and a perfect way to end a great show like Breaking Bad. And yeah, great series finale. Alright, question 4 is worst season finale. How I Met Your Mother. You all know why. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it yet, but the episode is it was like an hour episode, but that last like 2 minutes, I actually enjoyed that show, but that finale, Alright, question 5, favorite TV actress. Tatiana Maslany from Orphan Black. She plays all these different clones, all these different roles. She has so much layers. She goes into so much depth with each of these characters, and it takes a great actress to do what she does on Orphan Black. Amazing actress. Alright, question 6 is favorite TV actor, and I went with a two-way tie with Peter Dinklage and Nathan Fillion. Come on. You got Tyrion Lannister and Captain Malcolm Reynolds from Firefly. Two amazing TV actors. I couldn't choose a favorite. They're both my favorites. Alright, question 7 is most disappointing cancellation. Cancellation, Firefly. Everyone complains about it. I'm still complaining about it. It's only 14 episodes, a bit longer. We did get a great movie and amazing comic books out of it, but it never should have been canceled. Don't cancel Firefly. Damn it. Question 8 is best opening titles. Best opening themes to TV shows. Game of Thrones, come on. Yeah, they've spoofed that song so many times, especially with the Peter Dinklage, but I love the opening titles to Game of Thrones, the song, just the images, the visuals, it's fantastic. You know you're about to go on an amazing adventure, and you're just going to be in this new world, and it just sucks you up into this world from its opening titles, with its amazing visuals, and its amazing song. It's so good, I love it. So good. Alright, question number 9. Favorite female character. Favorite female character, not actress. I'm gonna go with Game of Thrones again. I know I'm going so much Game of Thrones. I know, I'm sorry, but Daenerys Targaryen and Arya Stark, some of the best female characters in TV shows. They're just so amazingly well acted by the actresses. Come on, Emilia Clarke is so good. And yeah, they're amazing, and they're just such well-written characters. I love them. They're both awesome. Question 10 is favorite male character. Captain Malcolm Reynolds from Firefly. I love him. The whole theme song is about him. This show is mainly about him, but also the whole crew of Serenity, but Captain Malcolm Reynolds, awesome. Question 11, least favorite TV character. I don't know, because I watch a lot of good shows, and usually good shows have awesome characters, but I did watch a show. I did watch this. I don't know why, but The O.C.? Oh, God, such a stupid show. Terrible show. I watched the whole thing. I watched it with my sister and stuff, and that show has a lot of terrible characters, but there was a character played by Misha Barton. Her name was Marissa Cooper. God, I hated that character. She was one of the worst characters I've seen in a teen show, and I've never met a character that pissed me off so much, and yeah, I hated that character, so I'm gonna go with her. Alright, question 12. TV crush. What is my TV crush? I'm gonna go with Buffy Summers from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yeah, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Oh, she looks so good in that show, but ever since I was even younger, I always had this crush on Sarah Michelle Gellar in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I always had this crush on her. I still do. When I watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer now on Netflix, I still have that crush on Buffy Summers. She's cool, she's suave, she's awesome, she's likable, and she kicks ass and stabs vampires and demons. And yeah, she's just great. Buffy. I love Buffy. Alright, question 13. Favorite childhood TV show. So a TV show I grew up with and I still love now, Star Trek. Yeah, I grew up with Star Trek. I love it now. Star Trek is amazing. And also Batman, the animated series, such an amazing series. And that is Batman done perfectly. Like the story, the characters, they are the characters. That is the Joker. That is Batman. Kevin Conroy is Batman. Mark Hamill is Joker. All these characters are just put on the screen. Batman the Animated Series is like all the comic books right on the screen showing you, and it's just amazing. I love Batman the Animated Series. I loved it as a kid. I love it even more now as an adult. As a comic book lover, oh, it's so good. Alright, question 14. Favorite teen TV show. So favorite show about teenagers? Oh, God. I hate shows about teenagers and stuff. It's so stupid, but I guess Buffy the Vampire Slayer, because they are teenagers in the first few seasons, so I'm going to count Buffy. It counts, it counts. Alright, question 15 is fastest binge watch. The fastest binge watch I've had is probably from a lot of Netflix shows, because you just watch them in one day and you're done, but two shows in particular is the show Love and Master of None with Aziz Ansari. Two great shows, but they're really quick to watch because they're each like 8 episodes and they're like 30 minutes each episode, so it literally took a couple hours to watch each of them. So yeah, Master of None and Love are very fast binge watches, so yeah, those two. Question 16, favorite show of all time, Firefly. Question 17, show I regret watching. Pretty Little Liars. That show, I watched the whole first season. It's absolute crap. Question 18, favorite animated show. Avatar: The Last Airbender. I've gone on and on about that. It's amazing. Question 19, favorite guilty pleasure show. I'm going to go with The Big Bang Theory. I love The Big Bang Theory. It's silly, formulaic, very cliched, but I enjoy its references to comic books and nerddom and Star Trek and science and stuff, and I enjoy the characters. It's funny. Question 20, favorite miniseries. The Night Manager's good. Fargo was good. John Adams was good, but Sherlock, so good. Question 21, most embarrassing watch. I've actually watched both versions of Beverly Hills 90210. I haven't watched past the first season on each versions, but I have watched the first season of Beverly Hills 90210, and they're both so terrible, and I'm embarrassed that I watched them, and yeah, they're terrible. Question 22, character whose wardrobe I'd like to steal. Captain Malcolm Reynolds. Who wouldn't want to be a space cowboy? Come on. Alright, and the last question. Show I'd most like to be on. Show, like, as an actor, Game of Thrones. Like, I'd love to be a character on Game of Thrones and be on the set of Game of Thrones, meet these cast members, meet the creators, D.B. Wise, David Bennett. I'd love to be on Game of Thrones, and as a cool character, maybe a Stark that doesn't die. So yeah, those were the questions. Those were the questions for the TV tag. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope to see some tags from you three. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. And also in the comment section below, please tell me, what are your answers to all these questions? Give me all your answers. Comment below. Let me know. And as always, like this video, please like, subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.